Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to the Indianapolis Motorspeedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to be in the number 7, nekey.org Toyota Supra. This is a 70-lap race. It's B open. So it's an open set. I have a setup. Can't disclose my sources. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Anyway. Setup from a good friend. So we're going to be trying to do decent with the qualifying. I don't have a spec qual set, so we're just going to see where we land in qualifying and then do our best in the race. Again, 70 laps. 5 sets of tires, so 4 in the pits. Hopefully we don't have to lose all of those. Hopefully we get some long green runs. B Open tends to be cleaner than the fixed series, so I'm hoping we mostly run green and don't have too many cautions. Oh, Mike says the fuel run is 34 laps, which means that if we can stretch it to 35, it's a one-stop race. Ten four, 10-4, Mike. I think they might know now if they're paying attention in chat. All right. Top 5 would be great. I'd be pretty happy with that in this field. Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. All right, diamond hands on the wheel. Let's do this thing.
Green. Hey, man, let's knock out a couple good ones here.
Not as steady as I would have liked through turn 1 there. Whoa. That'll hurt. That'll hurt my time. I had to get out of it coming off 2. I was just messy coming through 2 there. That'll hurt a lot because that robs me of time all the way down the straightaway. So this will really not be a very good qual lap. And I think that because of the way that the tires wear so fast here, lap 2 is going to be slower than lap 1. Decent one. Yeah, 52.4. In practice, I was getting times in the 52.1s. We'll see if we can make lap 2 a bit quicker, though. A little bit loose coming off 4. It's going to be quicker, not enough. So yeah, not going to be starting where we want, or where I think we could have if we could have had a better lap 1. But you know, right now we're sitting top 10. That's not too shabby. No, I didn't change the track bar. Going in and making modifications to the set is a bit messier right now since I have to Alt-Tab over to OBS to put the set protector up. I'm going to have to get that figured out. Well, the 1 and the 2 cars are 1 and 2 in qualifying. 10 degrees off. What adjustment should I make to the track bar here? Down or up? for track temp of 94. It's going to have to be pretty quick here. Up 2? Okay. Yeah, it's not that much more work to get it done, but, you know. Boss man says we got to do it. All right, let's see.
All right, fellas, let's get ready for a great race today. I'm coming in here with a lot of confidence. We've got a great race car.
I pledge
really excited about
to be a good sport, whether I win or lose. To know that people online are real people and my words have real impact. To set a positive example with my behavior. To speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse. To show integrity by honoring the rules, my opponents, my teammates. To stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful. And to respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. Exclamation mark GLHF in the Twitch channel chat. Link in the description below this video. Head over to anykey.org/take the pledge. Any of those options. If you want to take the pledge yourself, be a part of making online gaming a better and more fun place for everyone. Bets are open. Get them bets in if you so choose. Let's do that. Race Labs has an automatic garage. Interesting. Rose Bush, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Welcome, Raiders. Just in time for the start of this race here, so let's get going. Yeah, that'd be a good tool. I might switch over to the Race Lab stuff at some point. So we're starting 12th. That's not too bad.
Lining up behind the 31.
Welcome, guys. I like that rose icon. That's really cool. The rose emote. Thank you for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it. 70-lap race. This is it'll be a bit of a long one, so buckle in. Dylan does have a good set. I saw a 51.3 in the practice session I was in. I don't know how that guy got a lap that quick. Dylan's got a lights-out sweat, and he's become a lights-out good driver as well. Rosebush gifting a sub. Thank you so much. Let's get some sub hype in chat. And if one of the mods can give Rosebush a shout out, please. Everyone should go give him a follow. That'd be awesome. That was an abbreviation for them, not him or her. I'm not assuming gender. Thanks, Spitz. Nah, not quite flat out. You got to live for the corners for sure.
Man, the thing gets boring. We're in a good spot.
That pace car looks blocky up there with its slot.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
We're rolling. We're racing. Green flag in the air. 4th gear. We'll have the tracker up, which will compare each lap to the previous lap. So on the first lap, obviously, there's nothing to compare to. Just take her easy while we're in line here. Take care of the tires. We're not forcing anything. We know it's a long race.
You guys are sure brave souls.
At least one green flag pit stop. I'm told that the fuel run will be a 34-lap run.
Eddie, I got a pit at 10 cars parked on the outside, so we'll get the spot back.
Oh, yeah, you're good, man.
I feel bad for clearing myself.
Oh, goodness. Side by side in front of us. Come on. Get that nice run off 4. That's what we want to see. Get that momentum down the straightaway. We're going to pull out.
Working the top.
Thank you kindly.
Clear high, clear high.
Now we're in the top 10. We'll see what fuel's looking like as we get closer to the end of the run, or the end of this first run. Also, with this many cars in the race, I would not be surprised if we got a caution. I would be a little bit surprised if it actually went green the whole way. Did get the angle right on turn 4 there. That messed up my exit, so I'm losing time down the straightaway.
Sit driver out straight, looking good.
Yep. Didn't exit the corner straight. It was the problem. Gasso, what's up? Dylan's out there leading, but it's not like he's fully broken away from the pack yet. Saw one guy getting a little bit squirrely in line up there. I'm not going to try to do anything silly on Tim here at the end of the straightaway. Don't like hearing those tires squeal like that. That's not what we want. Should have held it in there. I would have had that. Got a little bit worried that I was going to get loose.
Outside. Still outside. Clear, 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 clear.
That's another spot. Somewhat expected we'd be able to move up a couple spots because, again, you know, we did not get the kind of qualifying lap. Like, I didn't get the most out of my qualifying lap versus what I know I was capable of. So, kind of expected that I'd be able to move forward a little bit at the start of the race. So, it you know, it feels good to do that. You always want to be moving forward rather than backwards. Did that same mistake that I did in qualifying off to just then, where I had to burp the throttle just to make sure that I didn't clip the wall. Aero is so important here. Even a little bit of damage to the right front will just kill your race. So I'll be willing to give up a little bit of time if it means that I don't mess up the aerodynamics on the car. You know, I'm not putting the aero at risk this early. Six laps in. I'm showing that we might be able to make 35 laps on fuel. We'll see. Based on current usage, it's looking close. If I can stretch it that far, I definitely will. These guys in front of us racing side by side is perfect. It's going to bring them right back to us. I just want to be, you know, get to the point where we can get in their toe, and we should be able to run that next pack down a little bit. That was a bit of a messy corner for me. The tire fall off here is crazy. Like, you're losing time every lap because of the fall off versus your previous lap. It's Podium Esports announcer Taylor Burris right there behind us in 10th now. He's been moving up through the pack too. All right, so we're closing in on the 5 car here. That was a nice exit. Not insane, but it was good enough. We've got the run.
Quarter outside. Still out there. Clear.
Yeah, Five's struggling, it looks like. Might have had a good qualifying set, but is struggling on the long run for sure. Didn't look like he had damage from what I could see, although I didn't get a good look at his right front. Justice and Dylan have checked out. They're half a second quicker than I am per lap. They're really getting out to a pretty big lead. Doing my best to just not overdrive the car, you know. I'm driving the car within its limits and within my limits. I'm gonna get the finish, whatever finish I deserve. We're running 8th right now after starting in 12th. That's not bad. 12 laps into the race, we're +4.
Pero será pajero, la concha de tu madre.
That's a yellow. Well, there goes the fuel strategy.
Yeah, did my radio sound bad out there?
We're definitely going to come in and get 4 tires and fuel here.
You're going to be
I
lining up
think you
behind
said
the
something
34.
about your mother.
Taylor Burris was closing in on us there pretty good. He's got a good long run setup. He was as fast as the leaders there. Mike saying if I upset the wear balance one way or the other, I'm going to have a bad time. Did it look like I was going too light, too heavy on the rear tires, front tires? Felt like I was wearing the fronts, if anything. Or are you talking about the other guy that was dropping fast? I felt like the wear was pretty balanced. If anything, I was maybe a little hard on the right front. Yeah, the 5 car really must have messed up something.
He's pulling into the pits like that, and you know he's committed.
Because he was falling like a wreck.
To stay behind him. My problem.
Let's get a good pit stop here.
The road is open.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hey, Ted, you got a copy?
1. Stop on the sign.
Not super quick getting into my box, but I don't think we're going to lose a spot on that. We should hold position.
Go, man, go! Go, man, go!
Looks like we actually picked up a spot.
Windshield okay, bud? Lining up behind the 6.
Lucky we didn't get hit there by 31. Don't go in so flat, trail breaker needed. All right. Those are good adjustments to make. Let's see. 90 right front, 91 right rear. That was, what was that, a 13 lap run? I don't think those wear numbers are too bad. I think that's right about where we want to be. That's Tyler Justice, by the way, in the number 2. Bit hard on the right front? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought I was being a little bit hard on the right front, but would prefer 91-90. Okay. I will try to go a little bit easier on the right front on this run.
You'll be lining up behind the 6.
So we're going to try to split this in 2. The restart, we will have, trying to do math while I'm driving, 54 laps to go. That's 20...
1 to go. According to my sheet, you should be on the inside.
7 lap runs. So
I think we should be behind the 4.
we would want to pit.
Should be starting behind the 4.
70 minus 27, 42, 40. Yeah, pit lap 43.
There he is. What was everybody's tires?
Trail braking
Hot.
is where, so you touch the brake and you ride a little bit of brake as you're going into the corner just to
That's kind of
convince.
funny because mine were the same.
the back end to be out a little bit. You want a little bit of weight on the nose.
Oh, so
It just,
the
you want to
does
set
have
the
the ability
attitude
to
of the
jack.
car so that there's a little bit of skew
Yeah.
in it as it goes through the corner. Just a tiny bit though. You don't want to break the back end loose. You want to be right on the edge right before it would break loose.
Robert, I've asked you 3 times what happened on that restart, dude. I think you were parked on the outside wall. I mean, if you miss a shift, it's all good, but if I look at the replay and you jammed on the brakes, I mean, that's just poor sportsmanship.
You shot, do.
All right, here we go.
I don't know about you, 19, but I had 100% tire.
Off track, those brakes. Pace car's off, are you ready? Green flag, green flag.
Got a solid restart here.
Outside. Clear, clear.
I had a 1 second stop and go, so I am pinned this lap. Thanks, man.
Go.
Five is right with us here. But he's not staying with us on exit. I really think that the Five's problem might be that he's just going to, like, he's charging the entries too much. That's a better exit for him there. He might have the run that he needs.
Working the bottom, inside.
So, a caution would be nice.
Still there, quarter.
We're not going to push the issue.
Clear, clear, clear.
Yep. Yeah, no, if he messes up his right front again, we'll probably get right back by him before too long.
Hey, 20, I'll let you by on the next straightaway.
He's getting right up over those curbs. That lap was a little bit slow.
Mike.
That was a little bit aggressive going into one there. Better exit off two, though. More in the gap.
Man, 22, your car is all banged up.
We really are just riding here right now. Should have been better on corner exit right there. Ooh. Overdrove that entry. We're fine. Don't want to do that. That's the kind of thing that will mess the right front up something fierce. Yeah, no need to be charging the entries, just back them up, especially at the end of those straightaways. Look at that. We massively backed up the entry right there, and it worked great for us. He's starting to fade again. We're not going to get him here, but we might be able to get him off too. Or not. He got a pretty good exit off too, so we're fine. We're good to hold position here. And he really is just massively charging into 1 and 3 every lap. That was where I got myself in trouble into turn 1 a couple laps ago, as I tried to take his line into 1, or his entry point, and it's just, he's just way too late on the brakes.
How much more room do you need down there, Shane? Take him out.
The whole track.
Yeah, right behind that. It was like the whole track. Yeah, I was trying to bring caution out because it got me overheating.
Need to get that. The thing is that we're much better than him through center in 1 and 3, which has given us a run in the short chute. But unless you really get a great run through the chute, it's hard to do anything with it. Passing in the short chute's dicey. You really want to get it on exit of 2 or on exit of 4. Like that. Now we got a run that we can do something with.
Outside. Still there, outside. Still there on your quarter outside. Clear high, clear high.
No.
Uh-oh.
Talk me through your lap one time.
Thank you.
Closed.
Thank you, God, for that caution.
Alright, you're going to have to come around the
Don't know what just happened to the 31 there. That wasn't good.
Hey,
Gasso, thanks for gifting that
George.
sub, man. Really appreciate
George, what
that.
you doing, bud?
Be careful.
Let's get some sub hype in chat. Awesome stuff.
You just ran me over.
Back into 7th.
I ran nobody over. I've got not one. I didn't run anybody else. You got me confused with someone else.
Guy sounds kind of like Benny Parsons.
Unless there's another George in here. Is there another George in here?
Or Ned Jarrett. Does he sound more like Benny Parsons or
What's
Ned
the
Jarrett?
27 doing?
I'm the 27, but I didn't hit anybody.
Look at my rear. Is it messed up?
Just a tiny little bit on the left rear, yeah.
Yeah, that was you, man. You never even slowed down. You blew right through me.
I didn't see you. I swear.
Patience. Well, just FYI,
Hate that for the 31. He was having a great
in front
run.
of us, and we've got that big of a gap. Like, just slow down, so we don't end up in. And I did everything right, and I ended up in it.
Yes, sir, boss.
Anyways,
You're going to be coming around.
Oh no, Taylor Burris, was he in that too?
He starts in like the middle of the backstretch.
Oh yeah, Taylor's got, man, the whole front end's ripped off of that thing.
Oh.
That's awful. You hate to see that. You really do. I was just watching Taylor Burris announcing Monday Night Racing on Podium Esports last night, and now he's wrecked.
Okay.
Open.
So we'll still have 2 sets of tires left, so we'll be fine.
You got cold trickle.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
You didn't see me. You gave me a minute 47, buddy.
I have 0, nothing, absolutely nothing, not 1 X.
Absolutely sounds like a case of netcode. I'm going to be
hard. Good road speed.
real about
You
that.
got me confused with somebody else, bud.
You got enough time to look at the replay.
96 right front, 94 right rear. That's more like the numbers we want to see.
Looks like you should be lining up behind us 4.
Probably had a pass-through, computer glitch, you know. I've had that happen.
I didn't go through anybody, I swear to God.
I just looked at the replay. It was definitely you. I mean, you smashed me up into the wall. I guess it is what it is. What do you do?
Was that the last wreck, or
All right,
was
buddy.
it
Line up behind us.
earlier, or what was it?
It was right there on. It was right there on the front straightaway. As that wreck just unfolded, I jumped on the brakes and I look up in my mirror and I see a car not slowing down and blew right through me.
Well, like I said, I don't have any damage, nothing. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah, it just gave me a 4X and a minute 47 damage.
It's really weird that we give one guy a 4X and the other guy nothing.
That's going to be by far the best
be one to go
right there.
All right, bud. We'll be starting on the inside. You'll be lining up behind us 9.
Well, I've been doing this for about 12 years. I've been called everything under the sun, but I'm not alive.
I have seen instances where netcode makes it seem like on one car's end that there was contact, but the other car there was like a foot between them. Can do weird stuff sometimes. Dylan, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
You careful doing that
I
dab
wouldn't look at it
while
when
you're in the
I'm
lead,
netcode.
man.
Just
Hold on.
wasn't paying attention.
Up yours,
There you go. That's a terrible dab.
What's
Give
that?
you a better one if you win it.
Said I wasn't paying attention. Up yours.
It's not helping things.
I hope so.
I don't know. I'm kind of entertained by it. I agree.
That's
It's
what I didn't hear.
they gotta just, you know. I think it's
all
time
good for
to
me, right?
settle it after the
Not
race
good
at
for
this
you,
point.
apparently.
Oh my God, shut up. Respectfully, shut up.
Hey, you can mute us. You can do that.
Come on, guys. We're going back green. Can y'all please just settle it after the race when both of y'all can look at the replay?
I'm having too much fun.
All right, let's not be smart. Get those tires scrubbed in, bud. Get them cleaned up.
Hey, at
Ready
least
to
you
go.
didn't get run over, George.
Pace car's off. Be ready.
Amen, brother, about the Boy Scout.
Green. Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Good restart that time. I feel good about that. So we're in 7th. That's where our number says we should be running. The only guy, you know, we got the 5 behind us that's a higher I rating than us. We got the 9 in front of us that's a lower I rating than us. But yeah, isn't it funny how it usually tends to sort itself out that way? I rating is not an exact science necessarily of who's going to be fastest, but it's a strong indicator. We're up with the fast guys now, that's for sure. This race still is not half over. I think I heard the throttle notification. Back up the entries sooner to the throttle. 10-4.
That's going to cost you a penalty, but
Yellow.
do about getting you some time off.
That was...
Fuck me.
Yes, sir.
All right,
That's
buddy.
what you call
Line up
a
behind
whole
the
bunch
four.
of them. That's just really nice. Really good. Time off coming for you.
Yeah, enjoy your vacation there. You just wrecked my teammate 25.
Did
Enjoy
the
your
25...
vacation.
Did the 25...
I honestly didn't do anything wrong, man. Must have been
Really?
that code.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well,
That does sound like
we'll let
retaliation.
Bob
We're
look
going to do
at
it. We're going to... Lap 30, remember
I
that.
watched you turn
We'll take a
right
look
into
at
me, almost.
Corvette fan, what's going on? Oh, you saw my YouTube on how to set up OBS? 10-4. Glad you like that.
PM me the lap number so I'll remember to go back and I'll put that to with you.
Nim Cross Jr. will not be happy about that.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind.
Oh, we're going to take a good long look at that one on stream after the race. I promise y'all.
And it just gets such a pull up the track.
JT's chat, I'm sorry for swearing. I took the pledge, but sometimes things overtake me.
That's all right, Lawrence, you know. We all just try to do our best.
Let it roll up the track.
Also, with YouTube's restrictions, as long as it's not part of the
You're gonna be
intro,
lining up behind
it
the
still
9.
falls under the light profanity provision.
Thank you, sir.
NASCAR 05 fight animation. Did they do that? I forget. I don't remember playing much
You can turn
NASCAR
that
05.
all in all day, all night. I don't really care, man, because you came down the track. Go look at your replay. I held my line.
Regardless, dude, you're acting like a child and you could have ruined a lot of people's race here.
How was I acting like a child? Because I called somebody out for running me over.
And then you intentionally wrecked him and
All right, buddy.
like 3
Line
other
up
cars.
behind the
Tough
9.
luck. But I've been doing it for 12 years. Like, if you want to record it all, send it all
All right,
in.
buddy.
I don't
Line
care,
up
man. I
behind
didn't
the
do anything
6.
wrong. Like, learn how to get around people. But there was no intentional swerving.
I'm not
everybody
sure
can look
why
at it.
they're
You're gonna,
pitting
you're gonna
now.
clip a replay, you're going to send it, and iRacing's not going to do anything about it.
We've only
'cause I
got
didn't
2
do
sets of
anything wrong.
tires left. I think saving them here is
Close.
the correct
You're
decision.
going to be lining up behind the 9.
Eddie, if you've been doing this for 12 years, it's no coincidence that you're arguing
could be
with somebody,
wrong.
the next lap you two are involved. Like, it's stupid.
I watched you. If you're going to turn him, you could have spared us this entire argument.
I think the 25 might get time off. Like
watch me
with
do
all the
what? Come
radio
back out
stuff,
onto the track
it
and get up to
it
speed?
depends. It all depends on
I
Behind
watched
the
you
9.
come around me and then
what
turn
the
him
video
directly
says,
on the
honestly.
straightaway.
If
You turned him
it's
on the straightaway. It
super
was pretty obvious.
blatant on the
Go
video,
look
he'll
at
get
the
time
replay.
off.
My car never swerved. He came down the track. There
But
again,
like if
until you
it
guys
looks
see the
like he
replay,
wrecked him,
don't comment.
then
I
you know, he'll get time off because there's more than enough audio evidence that he's to back the intent.
His car's going into 3 right now based on my relative. If you see me go, Kevin. Like if you,
yeah, 10-4, Mike. I think this is, and especially since, you know, let's say we go 5 laps and there's a caution, we'll all want to pit then because 5 laps on tires, and then, you know, there's only one more shot, or, you know, 5-10 laps. We'll have 1 set of tires for the remaining 30, and they'll only have 1, or they'll be done with tires. So I have gotten a 1-week suspension one time, and I absolutely deserved it. That's why I only drink water on stream now.
Go, Kevin, go, 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 go.
Thank you.
She said looks like we're going.
Friend.
I don't think you do. No, it's not the one you think it is. That video is not uploaded to YouTube. That one's on Twitch only.
Come around to 24.
It was when I was at, yeah, that was before most y'all are doing. That was when my audience, a big audience for me back then was like 3 viewers. So I don't think there was anyone. I don't know if I had any viewers at the time when that was going on. It was a mess. Yeah, that's not the video. That is my second most popular, I think, still video on YouTube. That one, no, that one, I messaged the guy right afterwards. He messaged me back. He was super cool. So getting protested and getting suspended requires 2 things to happen. 1, you have to do something that is sufficiently in violation of the sporting code, and then you have to double down on it and not settle it with the guy to the point where after the race is over, he's still mad enough at you that he files the protest. Those 2 things have to combine in order for you to actually get suspended. So, you know, in the instance of the one that's on YouTube, I didn't get suspended. You know, we talked it out after the race, you know, we both ended up being cool with it. I felt awful about it afterwards. He felt bad about his part in it, you know, so now I could have gotten suspended had I gone the other way with that one. That would definitely be something you could get suspended for.
Bud, pace goes off. Be ready. Green flag.
Good restart. That's super important when you're
I'm sorry, John. I tried, man.
On older tires.
Hey, don't worry about it, brother. You're all right.
Or when you know that there are new tires coming behind you, you want to get that separation, get away from them. Make them have to run you down. Guys, we're in 5th right now. I just want to point that out. That feels pretty good. Oh, the 9 did not. The 9 missed his entry entirely going into 1 or into 3 right there. Whew. Yeah, this race definitely split. There were like 75 or 80 entries for this session. So it definitely split. The Open's getting a lot of participation this week. That you love to see it. 3 splits. That's good numbers for B Open on a Tuesday night.
That's anything. I'm shocked.
Just past halfway, bud. Just past halfway. A lot of races to go. Take care of your stuff.
I do like the longer race lengths that Open has. I also like that the setups handle a lot better than what you get with the fixed setups, especially when it's a seal set, you know, and they handle really well. Rock's got to be open win at Talladega. You'll love to see it. There were a lot of cars taken out in that wreck. It's possible that this goes green to the end now. The field's thinned enough that we could definitely see this thing go green the rest of the way. Oh, 9 is hanging it out there, man.
I'm staying low here, John. I gotta take penalty.
I'm just looking at the attitude of that 9 car and thinking that he's going to wear those tires out before too long. Love seeing all that empty racetrack in the rear view.
Fuck, man.
Whew. That was such light contact that it didn't trigger a 0X, so that shouldn't hurt us. That was like right there on a graze with the wall entering the corner there. A little bit too much of a swing out for the entry. Want to be careful with those, not do that again. I wonder if those cars that pit took fuel only and didn't load up on tires, because they're not climbing up through the field as fast as I would expect them to be. You know, even 2-lap pressure tires at the start of a run really can mean a lot here. I would have expected the guys that pit to be climbing at least a little bit if they had gotten tires, so maybe they didn't. Where's the 2? The 2 car was running right up front, and then I don't know what happened to him, but he's all the way in the, he's not in the top 10 right now, which is surprising. These front 4 are quick. We're blowing away everyone behind us. And these guys are just pulling away from me every lap. Nine car will periodically overdrive those entries. That is no fun what the 19's doing right now. Riding around in a car that's that badly hurt, just trying to, you know, basically just salvage some safety rating and kind of, you know, hoping that, you know, if another big wreck happens and takes some more folks out, that he'll be able to salvage something with this race. But those of y'all who have watched my channel for a while, y'all have seen me try to salvage races like that. It's never fun. I like to do that though to remind myself how important it is not to wreck the race car. Just force yourself to suffer through the remainder of the race to drive home why you do everything in your power to keep the car clean. Watching that 9 car dancing around a little bit. He's been faster than us on raw speed for sure, on raw pace for sure. Like, you know, he took off at the start of this run. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Seems like he's abusing them tires a little bit. All right. We're coming up on green flag pit stops here pretty soon, I think. That was a better 1 and 2 for sure. I like that. I'm probably going to go to the later side of that window rather than the earlier side. Let's see what the leaders do. I mean, right now, I've got absolutely no reason to pit too early. there's such a big gap between me and 6th place that I can even run a couple laps longer than 6th and, you know, see if we get a caution or something. Could jump the 9 if no one pits in front on lap 50, that's true. But if the caution comes out and they've all stayed out and it's like 5 laps later, then we might be in a situation where we would lose a bunch of track position. I guess it's kind of unlikely, because if it comes out in 1 or 2 laps after we pit, then we would stay out, so. Yeah, no one can make it on fuel. Guess we might try to come down pit road right now then. I trust Mike's calls on pit strategy. It's won me races before. Nine's pitting at the same time.
Start looking for
and so is the 3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Right front was 84, right rear was 85. That wasn't bad at all.
Go, man, go. Pit road speed all the way down.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tyres remaining.
He did a better pit exit than I did there. We're still going to stay on the lead lap. That's key. Fell all the way back to 16th. Further than that, actually, we're 19th, I think, right now. But again, we stayed on the lead lap. If the caution were to come out right now, we would have That's a absolute worst possible time we could have caught that 19 car. If the caution were to come out right now, we would stay out. Couple more laps, then we would pit territory. But woohoo. 19 was fine there. I mean, he could have gone high, but, you know, like, he's running his line. It was just a bad time for me to catch him. I was a little bit surprised that he was that slow going through the corner. Usually if you're that badly damaged, it hurts you on the straightaways, but it doesn't hurt you that bad mid-corner. He could be on older tires, too, on top of being damaged, though, so. Either way, we're running our race. We know that if this cycles through, it stays green and we don't mess up, then we've got a top 5, which would be great. Yeah, he was committed to his line before he... I don't think he expected me to close that quick. Again, the 19 didn't do anything wrong there. Smooth, nice and easy. Folks are pitting. We're 14th right now. Did it look like the 6 just hit the wall to you guys right there? Kind of looked like the 6 hit the wall to me. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a little wiggle. We'll see what his lap times are. He's on a couple laps fresher tires. He should absolutely be quicker than us. So, you know, if we start clicking off quicker laps than him, which it doesn't look like, he's already pulled 4/10 over us on this lap alone. So I think he's fine. If he did touch the wall, he just grazed it, but I'm thinking that that was just a wiggle and he didn't actually hit it. Sometimes it can look like the guy hit the wall on your end too, because the latency between the internet connection when they don't actually hit it. I've seen that happen a bunch of times. Looks like they hit the wall, but instead it was actually they just got real close to it. All right, this is going to be another one where we don't want to catch him mid-corner. We want to get him on exit like that. There we go.
Outside. Clear high.
This race is over. We'll make sure to review all the cautions, see what happened to everyone.
Outside. Clear outside.
That cost us a little time. The 11 and the 2, are they going to try to make it on fuel? I wonder if they could save enough. If you were pushing in the clutch in the corners, you might be able to do it. But you'd be losing so much time that I still don't think it would work out for you.
Go inside, Brooks.
These are a couple guys who pitted on 32 as well. See, what they're trying to do is, you know, maybe catch a late caution for a green-white checker.
Outside. Still outside. Clear.
But if there are guys trying to make it, we do have to be, you know, somewhat mindful of any time that we're giving up here, because
outside.
It's not going to cost us in the battle with the guys that are on the same strategy with us. We're covered on them, but it could be the difference between running down or not running down one of the guys that's on the alternate strategy. And that car definitely hit the wall, the 25. Back inside the top 10 here.
Real nice man, save your stuff.
These guys have some damage.
Outside. Clear high. Outside. Outside, still there. Clear.
So that's going to put us in 8th.
Gonna be 10 laps to go this time. Outside. Clear.
That was not the right time to catch him. 19 still really slow. He's made it up 2 spots though. First time we lapped him, he was in 25th when we first commented on the miserable race he was having. So he's in 23rd right now. His diligence has paid off. It's 2 spots he would not have had otherwise. Nine Car's done a much better job of working traffic and making use of these new tires than I have. We were about 2 seconds behind him when he came into the pits. When we came into the pits, he is 7.8 ahead now, so he did a better job getting out of the pits. He gained about a second there, and then he's just been better on this run than I have. We got, I think, 2 drivers in front of us that have yet to pit. Can't tell if it's 2 or 3. 4 is one of them. For the 2 and the 11. If the 2 and the 11 are able to make it on fuel, then that would eliminate our shot at a top 5 most likely. I don't think we're going to be able to, well, scratch the 11 to pit road right now.
Keep it up, keep fighting.
So yeah, if by some miracle the 2 is able to stretch it all the way on fuel, then that will probably eliminate our hopes of a top 5 finish. If he can't, which I don't think he can, seems unlikely, then we should finish 5th. Assuming, that, of course, that either the 4 also can't make it, or we aren't able to, and that we are able to catch him if he can't make it. I can't imagine that at the pace he's running that he would be able to make it on fuel. He's using way too much fuel running this pace.
Sorry if I had good fire.
I think that those guys are just running as long as they can at this point because they're committed to this strategy and are hoping for a caution. Thinking the same thing on the 2 car. The pace he's running right now, I don't think that he's going to be able to make it on fuel for another 5 laps.
Yeah, you break that draft, Tyler.
It's 34-35. He's got to make it 36, I think, at least.
I got to do something. No, sir.
Uh-oh.
Outside. Clear. Good job.
Well, we're 6th. There are 4 laps to go. If the 2 has to pit,
I'm sorry, Brent, I didn't see.
we'll get a top 5. If he doesn't, then we'll still get 6th after starting 12th.
Stopping Simon Pagenaud over there.
Yeah, there were a couple caution laps in there, though, Mike. At least one, so that's why I'm saying it was like a 36 or a 35 lap run, or I think it was a 36 lap run from when the restart.
The bottom a little bit.
But yeah, that pit out lap as well. It's not like that was a true caution lap because he had to catch the field. Yeah, we're gonna see him pit in the next couple, I think. Unless he's just really saving and clutching it in those corners. The thing is that the straightaways at Indy are so long. Like, you have to be flat out all the way down these straightaways. It'd be really hard to save enough.
Go.
2 laps to go.
Please stay high, please.
He still hasn't pit. He's running faster lap times than us, too.
Thank you.
Hey, hats off to him if he's able to pull this off. He was supposed to finish in front of us anyway. Like, the only way that we're going to beat him is by
Get to the white.
having a different strategy. Oh, my goodness. And, oh, that's the 19 again. Oh, you hate to see it. That poor guy has had such a bad race. Just shake that one off.
Come to the white flag this time.
White flag in the air. 1 to go.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. Go.
He's falling back to third. Can he save enough fuel to get it around? I'm going to be impressed if he does. I want the top 5, but if he's able to pull this off, and it's going to be super impressive.
Outside clear.
I think he's out.
I have a car slow on the top. Stay low.
He spun. He would have made it. Something happened and he spun. Top 5.
Checker flag.
Top 5.
That could have easily been avoided.
Good job.
Yeah, what happened there, Tyler? Man, I was surprised that you were able to save that much fuel. That was great job, man. I was going to give you hats off, and then I saw you sideways in 4.
Yeah, I don't know. We came out at 3, and he was 3 car widths off the wall, so I don't know.
I mean,
well, we'll review it.
Time. He tripped it up a little bit.
That was really impressive fuel saving either way, man. Being able to keep that pace and save enough to get to the end. That's a nice job.
I appreciate it, man. It sucks. Can't race people in this series.
Yeah, 10-4, man. That's a rough deal. We'll take a look at it. Now, it sounds like there was contact involved between him and the 6. That's a good race. According to Caps, we're going to gain 46 iRating out of that. That ain't bad. Anykeyd.org Super's just looking fine, pulling in
Funny how guys
for a
complaining
top
about
5
not
right
being
there.
able to race people clean decides to go ahead and clear out a guy coming out of 2 on lap 69.
I mean, I was on the lead lap. You weren't, and you brake checked me coming out of 2. I couldn't turn down the track. I was arcing out of the corner. Had nowhere to go.
Dude, there's 3 of us watching it. No, you just ran his ass over.
All right. So I want to see what happened at the end first. So here he is. He's running second. This is lap 69.
High as can be. Why you're even behind him is, yeah, that's on you.
If I'm on the throttle and I'm arcing out of the corner, I can't.
This is the final lap. There goes the 6 to the inside.
I had a top speed of 150. I had been full throttle, like after I had initially turned into that thing. There was no slowing down. And then after you blew me over, you go out there and you just drive up into the 6 car. Like, you got what you got because you're trash. You know that.
Whoa.
Quick front.
So here we go. Remember that 19 that we've been talking about having a rough time the whole race?
Look at your lap time.
Yeah, at least
oh, he did just turn him there. He did just absolutely clean him out.
Yeah, right.
That was avoidable. Like that.
Somebody called the ambulance for Tyler.
He's high there.
The only one complaining here is you.
This could have been avoided
you took out 3 cars in the last
by taking a cleaner, like exit. He's giving you the inside line. If you exit lower, that doesn't happen.
Out here being indignant about your own crap driving.
Show up every week. We'll see who's really crap at driving.
garbage.
That 7K iRating driver ego, I think, a little bit right there. Tyler's frustrated because he knows he whiffed on the strategy, didn't get the finish that he wanted. He knows it. He's upset.
I'd be happy to compare average incidents as well if you want to do that.
It's real easy to have a lower incident average when you're running up front. I'm just, I mean, you've got a 7K. You're in the number 2 car. He's the number 19. Everyone knows you're faster. He's frustrated. That's what it boils down to. Okay, so he goes down to the inside. This is on the last lap, by the way. He takes the inside away, forces the 6 to the outside. The 6 goes around him on the outside. Almost. Nope. Contact. Oh. All right. This one looks a little bit less clear-cut as to which 6 car this was on. So this was a combination. I do think that this is more on the Hot Wheels car here for being a little bit low on corner exit. The 2 comes up into him.
I'm not going to attack you about it, but I didn't expect you to be in the middle of the track coming off the corner. I figured you would walk out like any other normal person.
Right here.
But that's just me.
He is lower. Yeah, it's...
I mean, honestly, it's the last lap. I'm not going to give every room I can on the last lap.
It's a pinch from the 6.
I did my part. You did drift up, but it is what it is, dude. I might go fight. I mean, we always have clean battles and stuff, so it is what it is, man. I ain't worried about it.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not necessarily faulting you for it.
Yeah, that was for position. That was for 3rd spot.
Middle width of the track right there coming off the corner. I expected to arc up a little bit higher, and honestly, I couldn't turn down any lower, so I don't understand. Maybe just racing deal, but.
No, yeah, I mean,
now, if I wanted to jump in on this, I might mention about how he came down into the racing lane and forced me to take evasive action and go around to the outside there. I could mention that if I wanted to be.
It is what it is, man. I ain't worried about it. I'm out.
If I wanted to be ornery. Just saying. I'm not going to do that.
See it.
All right, so.
Any more advice you want to give me, 32 car, before I leave?
Don't mention that he's the 32 car. Why do you gotta, like...
Oh, no, dude. You choose not to listen, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, let me know when you learn race etiquette, and we'll talk about it again.
Yeah.
It's just not a good look, in my opinion. So here's this deal. This is... Oh, goodness. That's a netcode incident. And you know what's funny is, like, we saw all this stuff. Is this Taylor's? Oh, no, Taylor. How did this end up happening? How did Taylor Burris end up on his outside here? So they're running right behind me. The 31 gets checked up. That forces Taylor to the outside. And then coming off the corner, that looks real bad, man. But it's clearly netcode. Like, he comes down. Look at the gap between the cars when iRacing says that there's contact. But again, this is the same thing with the 6. Is if you're the car on the outside, there should not be a car width between you and the outside wall. So that was unfortunate because both of them were having a real good run. Top 10 run for the 31 car and the 14 car. You know, they're having a good run. We're going to see what happens with the We're going to look at this from the cockpit of the 27. Dylan, nice win, man. Well, I promised you. I promised you. Nice win, brother. Got my mouse. So, this is from the 27's perspective. And this is the, like, there's the wreck. Off the gas, off the gas, off the gas. There's more wrecking happening, more wrecking, more wrecking, more wrecking. He's slowing down, he's stopping, he's stopping. The 27 did not ever hit anyone. He's absolutely 1,000% right that he never hit anyone. What were my tires at the end? 84, 85 on the right. So the 27 did not hit anyone at all in that one. Maybe it was the next one that he was getting chirped. Where's the 25 car? Maybe this is the wrong wreck. I mean, this one was a bad wreck. So that takes out the 31. The 5 gets in it. They both go up and take it out the 10 and the 19. The 5 is not holding the brake. That's a problem. And here's the 25. Yeah, so the 25... I think he blinked out and got hit somehow by someone. But, like, he's just not there. And then all of a sudden, his car gets damaged. And he thought it was because of the 27. But... yeah, like, he's not even... I don't know how he gets damaged here. He's running 17th, and so he's running 17th, and the 27 is behind him here. So let's keep track of him. Right there. He just blinks out. So the 27's off the gas. He's slowing down. I think what happened is I think that the 5 might have just blinked out. The 25 might have just blinked out, and that's why he got hit. Is that, at least for me, from my perspective, he's not there, and when he comes back in, he gets damaged. So, you know, like, it's definitely not on the 27 that he got all of that damage. That's a faulty internet connection. But we'll just...
I didn't do anything.
So here's the...
Thank you, God, for that caution.
Now you got lucky.
Hey, George, what are you doing, bud?
Yeah. See, he thinks the 27 just drove right through him, but instead what happened is that he warped through him. Just gonna fast forward through all of their back and forth and stuff. Well, whether they work it out is going to depend entirely on what happened with the retaliation here. I mean, it does stink for this guy. It's like he didn't do anything wrong either until this. So let's see. Was this retaliation? $27 goes up. 25 moves up, goes up and turns him, takes him right out.
That's going to cost you a penalty, bud. I'm going to see what I can do.
It's as blatant as it can be. And you're going to see why the protest system is in effect here too. Why iRacing has a protest system is that if it's just between these two guys and that's all that it affects, that's one thing. So here's the other thing is that I don't know if he had a penalty or whatever, but he also, I don't know if he's serving a penalty here or not. I really don't. But for whatever reason, he's coming down pit road. That could well be for a penalty. But this is under green. He's just driving through the pits. So, doesn't stop. Just drives through. And he's going to come back out. There's the leader going by. So I don't know if that was a drive-through penalty or not. But he comes back out. We go by. And as we go down into 3, 18 goes past. And he's just going to kind of, he's waiting, and the 27's right behind him. They ride through 4. Lets the 27 get to his outside, and then he just goes right up and turns him.
That's going to cost you a penalty.
And look at what, so it's as blatant as it can possibly be. He wrecks him on the straightaway. And look at what happens here. This is the real problem with this. 3, 4, 5.
Yes, sir. That's what you called. A whole bunch of them.
So there's four or five, 6 additional cars. Let's count how many other people's races get ruined because of this.
I'm gonna see what I can do about getting some.
That's one right there. The 20 car there. His race gets ruined. You've got sorry about the camera work here, guys.
Fuck me.
You got the 26. What's a good angle to look at this? You got the 26, the 9. Is this where the 9? This is where the 19's race gets messed up. 19 was just running fine. 27th with no damage gets destroyed. The 9.
Yes, sir. That's what you call.
Shaughnessy. Here, the 15 car.
Fuck me.
Gets into it.
Yes, sir. That's what you called. A whole bunch.
The 28 and the Mountain Dew car get damage in this too. The 19 or the 29 here, Mike Hamlin, Derrik Judy. And so, looking at where these guys finish.
Sir, that's what you called. A whole
bunch of laps down for all these guys. Mike Hamlin finishes 17th, 1 lap down. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other drivers' races were ruined by this, and it didn't need to happen. I understand that what he thinks the 27 did to him, I understand, but it's like, at a certain point, you got to have the thing, it's like, let it add up. The other guy is saying he has no damage. So whatever happened must be somehow a technical glitch, because if I've got 1:30 of damage and he's got no damage, something weird happened. So maybe it's not his fault. Maybe he didn't do something intentionally. Maybe I don't need to go wreck him in front of the field. And, maybe just wait until after the race and talk to the guy instead of doing this.
Fuck me.
25 should
Yes,
absolutely
sir.
get
That's what you call the whole
a
bunch of
suspension
them.
for that.
That's just really nice. Really good.
27 needed to hold his brake. Yeah. No, that's fair.
That's going to cost you a penalty, bud. I'm going to see what I can do.
I think
about
he
getting
was
you some
like,
time off.
yeah, he's got him. He's got him locked right there. He releases it to try to get rolling, and what he's trying to do is release it so that he gets rolling. And then, I mean, absolutely here. If he holds the brakes here, he can stop in the middle of the track. Instead, slides back up in front of the 26. So, yeah, the 27 should have held his brake, sitting in the middle of the track. It's in the heat of the moment. You don't always have the presence of mind to do that, but you like to see the guy do that. Off the gas. I mean, yeah, the 26 just picked the wrong. Ended up picking the wrong direction there. What you should really be, like, I don't know how hard on the brakes he is here, but if you're on the brakes, 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 you might be able to avoid that. It's hard to slow down from 180 to avoid that. I don't have the one that I got. I don't have the replays. Those were years ago. It is on Twitch. I might upload it to YouTube at some point. It still exists on Twitch. My retaliation incident does, Brock. All right. Am I going to protest? I don't know. I'll let I don't tend to protest or I don't like to get involved in protest other folks' stuff. I'll leave it up to the 27 to protest that one personally. Anyway, it was a fun race. But that's a shame. You know, like, you really hate to see that kind of stuff happen. It didn't need to happen that way. We got a top 5, though. How about that? 163 points. That ain't bad at all. Mike, I got you the top 5, man. Just like you asked for. So there we go. Gained 46 I rating, also with 0 incident points. We should have gained some safety rating in that, too. We did, 0.21, so we're almost back to a 4. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button. Hit subscribe. Head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click the heart to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out.